Botafogo are looking to... He's gone for goal! Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Over to the left. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Produces a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chiellini tries to clear. That pass isn't the best. He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Has a look and plays it forward. Puskás. Nice-looking ball. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ball's gone out of play. Chiellini makes the interception. Beckenbauer promptly onto that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Botafogo are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Puskás. He's found a way. Gets his head on it! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cruyff. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Pele. It's Pele! Oh, good steal, he just read it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking to play him in. Drilled in low. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. And a chance! And he hits the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Roll, powering forward here. Out to the left it goes. Cross to the back post. He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Puskas. Pele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Plays a sharp little ball here. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely aimed pass. Good ball, good take. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
FC Tulsa really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, well measured. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Botafogo, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pirlo. Puskas driving forward. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's going to be kissing. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is the last effort of the game. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Puskás picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Botafogo clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. In with the challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pele is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. It's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that could set him on his way. Pele! Oh, he's been caught napping. In by Gullit. That's not going far. That has not gone well. Ups for safety. Olise. Gullit. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gullit actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro is there to clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bale. He can run onto that. Header! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gullit gathers from the goal kick. Messi.
Sport Recife are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé, and it's Zico. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alonso, it's played through for him. Bale cuts it out. Zico, and it's Vieira. There they go, hunting in packs. It's a promising... He's had a shot! Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it again. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Olise gets into a good position. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Pelé.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zanetti tries to pass it through. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, super ball! Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass is just off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, no joy this time. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 5. Sai para a entrada do
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Olise. Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Zico. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. That's good vision. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Cruyff. Recife do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Baresi. And he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Cruzeiro have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
A corner it is then. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
He's picked his way through. He's having a go. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. Lofted in. And it's hoisted clear. Zico! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it. He gets big. It's there. Recife back in business. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Camisa 18.
Recife grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is... tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Corner number 2, then. Maldini clears it away. A header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. Zico. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Bale. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Elise is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Looking to play him in. Great challenge, timed to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Scholes. It's Scholes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played in. Keeper's dealt with that. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, delicate chip through. Thuram makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. Chance for a shot! Scholes. Here's the team's great... The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Zico shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Courtois stares down his opposite number. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And they're 2 up. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This to put them 2 up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. And that doubles their lead. Recife can't afford to miss another one. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Courtois must save it. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Recife are looking to save match point. What poise! What noise!
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Courtois obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
He must, but can he? And stuck away with ice in his veins. 3-3. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Oh no! And that is just about that! Recife fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
Great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this.
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement's so precise. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Spread it left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passing nice and neat. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Cafu. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Adams. And Koundé. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Inzaghi. Nilsson. Jordan Henderson. Nilsson. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cruyff. And this is Pelé. And he's managed to get free. Pelé had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Puskas, and he's worked it through. Pelé. Cafu. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. He's a sharp little ball here. Now can he find a finish? It is a corner. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Pass is just off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Howson is the team's great visionary. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's had a hit! Cruyff looking to add to his goal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, sweet feet. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's away, and this is Pelé! Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And this is Puskas! Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Howson. Cafu. Adams. Opts for safety. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. That'll be a throw-in. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's Pelé! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Adams. To Danielson. Jordan Henderson. Howson. Cafu. He's found a way through. Oh, it's played into the area. Xavi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé. Jordan Henderson. Out to the left it goes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. Puskas running with the ball. Can he get it through?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Zanetti. Pele. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Cruyff. But that has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Inzaghi. Cafu. Delivers with whip. That's a sharp pass. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Could move up a gear here. Now, can they get him away? Adams. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Pele. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Neymar, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's shifting. Puskas! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Cafu. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Xavi Alonso. And it's Cruyff. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Pele. Now it's Puskas. Xavi Alonso. And that's been won straight back. Zanetti. Now Pirlo. Now it's Puskas. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Threads one in. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu. And here's Cruyff. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Puskas. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. It's Pele! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Botafogo go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to pass it through.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé. Cafu. He has found a way through. That is good strength. Hoisted in. Khan claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Cruyff. Neymar. And Inzaghi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is lovely.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Puskás. Oh, he's burst through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... He's having a hit! And that may well be that. That is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks.
Cruyff! Vieira gets it away. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be, well...
I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment when even the worst of enemies had to admire...
He's got tall! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Roberto Carlos, looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Roberto Baggio. Rijkaard. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho plays it short. Puyol delivers. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, what a climb! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. It's a good-looking delivery. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash
shot at goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Pirlo. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pelé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a super give and go. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Pelé, Puskás. Oh, good read. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Bebeto. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
It's a good foot in there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Well, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. No way through, so back. And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Roberto Carlos. Pirlo, a man we've all come to watch. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. Zanetti. No way through there. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Roberto proves too strong. Xavi Alonso.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. Xavi Alonso. Chiellini cuts out the pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving... Bebeto!
Goes long and straight. He's in a good position here. Xavi Alonso. It's Cruyff. Puyol, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Maldini. It's a searching pass. Can he get onto this? Ball is over the line.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Cruyff. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Baggio. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Botafogo still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho's terrific header! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Would the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Puskas. It's a pretty loose pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line now.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bebeto. And he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso. For Koeman. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Great ball, real chance! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is extended still further. And And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Pelé, tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bebeto. Might be danger here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foot in. Now it's Puskas, and this is Puskas! Ronaldinho. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Baggio unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take in a good area. No way through. Thinks about the shot. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's got 4. That is a Cruyff! Pirlo. Bebeto. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a shade optimistic.
2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Baggio. And no, he's seen through all of that. Roberto Baggio. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rod.
Pele is on... Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Seedorf. Oh, this is a very good run. Seedorf! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And that was nowhere near his best. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a look and place it forward. Some really good ball movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Played out towards the right wing. Chance to deliver. Oh, smashing header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. And this is Nedved. Shot, surely! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's come loose. Puskás. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Cleared without complication. Oh, this looks sharp.
Puskás really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Shevchenko. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance here to counter. Driving forward, he's in space and looking for options. Puskás with the cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Nice bit of trickery. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's well spotted. Odo. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to extend their lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
It's become a case of men against boys. Xavi Alonso
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. And it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a decent ball. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Plays it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Xavi Alonso. And they win it back again. Zanetti. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. Odo. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that is a little undercooked. Time and again they are repelled. Nedved. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Zanetti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has ended up in no man's land. Puskás. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckenbauer cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He can get that clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi! The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would. Has a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is lovely. Ronaldinho. Now, can he find a finish? It's a pretty loose pass. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, there's the clearance. Maldini. Odo, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And here's Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! He has done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maldini, and back to the keeper they go. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp, and here's Messi. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. And this is Shevchenko. They're urging... Real chance! He scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Otto. He is through here. Chance to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot could be on. And one more try! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Ronaldinho. Great shot!